Well, hello, it's the 17th of December and I took advantage of some mild temperatures to come out and take a look at our turtle worm farm, and I started digging around, and I don't know whether I felt sorry for them or I just didn't feel they had enough food. So they're throughout this bin, which is great. They've devoured all the apples, the pumpkin, everything I seem to have given them, they've devoured. There obviously are some still turnip greens left, but I just, oh shoot. Not good. I went hunting in our manure pile, the aged manure that we have in a tote outside, and I found some worms. And in last year, I used to add these worms to my worm bins that sometimes come inside, but ever since I found that Arcteriostrotus vancouverensis worm, I'm reluctant to do that with any worms that I find outside. I think, no, that's not gonna work. I noticed a little red wiggler on the side of our garden tower. Just gonna see whether he crawls out a hole into the garden, because I've taken the lid off and he's probably unhappy with me. Let's see what he does. I've realized that these towers are not full enough. They're quite a bit from the upper lip, so these red wigglers that are used to dealing in the compost layer of a garden, like in the organic matter right at the surface, are perhaps having to find their way. Where'd he go, Landon? I missed him. Can you take that? Where'd he go? Alrighty, this is Cinderella, and I have been taking the baby worms and the juvenile worms out of my castings, because we're started putting them in the garden, and I put a bait box in Cinderella. You can see it here. It's an old produce tray, and I've been dumping the contents of the oh, I've got a few gnats in here, of the juveniles that I pull out of the bait boxes. Okay, let's start again. Sorry, I totally got that wrong. Okay, hi everyone. It is May 17th, and this is 1 week since we last checked in on Teeny, the toilet paper bin. Sounds like Thomas the Tank Engine. A couple changes. Last week we found Teeny rather boring, that the toilet paper appeared to be somewhat dried out than it normally is. Still moist, but certainly not the heavy dampness that we'd had before. And secondly, we found that there wasn't a lot of worm interest in the area. So I fed that area. We did the snakes and ladders thing. And the other change is we have brought Teeny inside just about half an hour ago, because I harvested Itsy. So Itsy now goes outside, Teeny comes inside. This is just an evaluation inside. I don't know whether I'll be doing a partial harvest in the next few weeks. That's something that I will be assessing. But right now, I'm just looking at the state of Teeny and seeing how things are going. Oh, big spider. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's gonna stop.